Greatest common divisor or GCD. What does it mean? Okay, let's understand this with an example. Okay, suppose I have two numbers 24 and 18. Okay, now what are the factors of 24? Recall it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. And the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. These are the factors of 24 and 18. Okay. Now here comes the part of the greatest common divisor. The greatest common divisor or GCD is to find the common factor, greatest common factor. Remember HCF, great highest common factor, HCF or GCD, both are the same thing, of two integers. Okay. Now, over here, let's start with the first common factors of both those numbers. What is it? 1. We have 1 common in 24 and 18. Check if there is another number common in 24 and 18 greater than 1. Is there? Yes, there is 2. Any other number greater than 2 common in 24 and 18? Yes, there is 3. Any other number greater than 3? Yes, there is 6. Any other number greater than 6? No, right? There is no a number greater than 6 over here, right? If you move to the extreme right, no number. So the 6 is the greatest number, okay? Now this is what we call the greatest common divisor, okay? Or the GCD of 24 and 18 is equals to 6. 6 is the highest number possible number, which is a factor of 18 and 24. Okay, this is the greatest common divisor. Another thing to keep in mind is that it doesn't matter what is the sign of 24 and 18. Okay, what is the sign of A and B? Okay, for example, if I have to find the GCD of plus or minus A, comma, plus or minus B, I don't go on finding the GCD factors of plus A and minus A, then plus B and minus B. No, right? I just go for GCD of A mod comma mod B. I go for it. Okay. For example, if I have the have to find the GCD of 24 comma minus 18, I don't go on again for finding out the factors of 24 and minus 18 differently. Okay, I just write it as GCD of 24 mod 24 comma mod minus 18, which makes it plus 18, which is equals to 6. Okay, this is the one property you need to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that if the GCD of A comma B equals to 1, that means there is no other number greater than 1 common in both numbers A and B, then we call them as relatively prime. Relatively prime numbers. Okay. For let's take an example for relatively prime numbers. Okay, suppose we have A equals to 18 and B equals to 5. Now factors of 18 we have already mentioned: 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 8, and the factors of 5, let's do it over here only. 5 equals to 1 and 5. Now the only common thing between 18 and 5 is 1. There is no other number common between 18 and 5, no other factor. Yeah, so the GCD of A comma B or 18 comma 5 is equals to 1. So 18 and 5 are relatively prime numbers. This was all about the greatest common divisor or the GCD.